Following the government's advice and guidance, we wanted to let you know about the steps we are taking to keep our school community safe. Remember, if you are displaying any symptoms of coronavirus, you must not enter the school under any circumstance and should self-isolate in line with government advice and guidance. Getting to school. If they can, students should walk to school without adult support and avoid walking in groups. Students must report to their allocated zone entrance. Students will not gather at the entrance to school. If dropping off a student, please do so at a distance and away from the gate. Parents, please do not enter the school site unless absolutely necessary. In the classroom. Students will be in the same small teaching groups at all times each day, and different groups will not mix during the day. The same teachers and other staff will be assigned to each group. These groups will use the same classroom or area throughout the day, with a thorough cleaning of the rooms at the end of the day. Keeping our school clean. Hand washing facilities will be available. Where a sink is not nearby, hand sanitizer will be in classrooms and other learning environments. Surfaces that students touch will be regularly cleaned, such as books, desks, chairs, doors, sinks, toilets, light switches and banisters. All of our students and staff will frequently wash their hands with soap and water for 20 seconds and dry thoroughly. Clean their hands when they get to school, before and after eating, and after sneezing or coughing. Use a tissue or their elbow to cough or sneeze and use bins for tissue waste. Catch it, bin it, kill it. We'll help as much as we can by reinforcing the hand washing routine throughout the day. Moving around school. Movement around school will be kept to a minimum. Students will work in their allocated classroom at all times and teachers will move. We will be using a one-way system throughout the school to keep the small teaching groups apart as much as we can. Students will be expected to follow the one-way system and, when queuing, to stand on the 2-metre icons. Lunch breaks and break times will be staggered to minimise mixing. Please bring enough water to last throughout the day. We will limit the number of students using the toilet facilities at one time. Being outside. We will still use our outdoor space for break times and exercise, whilst continuing to keep the small teaching groups separate. Students will be encouraged to social distance in a way that limits their contact with others. Where possible, outdoor learning will take place, as this can limit transmission and more easily allow for distance between our students. Lunchtime. Students will be encouraged to bring their own packed lunch. Grab bags will be available for purchase and for pupils in receipt of free school meals. Students will eat their packed lunch in their classrooms and be supervised by an adult. Staff will also stagger the use of staff rooms and offices. For now, we're going to avoid sharing things. We're going to limit take-home resources for students and staff. Sharing stationery and other equipment will be avoided by making sure students have their own stationery. Practical lessons will continue if equipment can be cleaned thoroughly and the classroom is occupied by the same students in one day. If a child is displaying symptoms of Covid-19, they will be isolated in a comfortable room, their parents, carers will be contacted, they will be sent home and advised to self-isolate for 7 days. We expect our students to have positive behaviour at all times and to adhere to our code of conduct as they normally would. Students who are not following the system will be asked to leave and work from home.